Hey guys, Renovate here, and this is Minecraft ModSauce, and today is episode number 6. And today I think we are going to try to make something that's going to get us pretty drunk. Since it's the holiday season, and I think tomorrow is Thanksgiving, I thought we would brew up some wine. Why not? If you guys are enjoying these videos, please click that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I think I just broke my ceiling. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, and I can keep you updated when new videos are posted. And also check the links below in the description for the other YouTubers that are recording on this server, so you can see what they're building, as well as what we're actually doing together over at Spawn. So yeah, let's get started, guys. All right, I don't think I broke anything. I thought I might have broke something during the intro, but I think I just went like that. Bop, 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 bop. The cool thing is, I think I got my sound down, but when you make these, this is an enameled wall. It's a laboratory block, but when you build with them, or when you hit them or break them, they make this odd noise. It's kind of like a boom, boom. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I got my sound down, but yeah, that's what it sounds like. So yeah, guys, let me show you what I've done. Our front of our building is pretty much done. It turned out pretty much how I liked it, how I designed it. And I wanted to do this in those inverted lit blocks, inverted light panels or whatever they're called, but I just used glowstone. It lights up just as well. And then I used carpet to make these louvers in front of the windows, and then I added some landscape, but we're going to do a bunch more landscaping out here, and then eventually like a little dock out here, because that goes out to the ocean. So yeah, this will be the front entry. Missing some blocks here. And then I showed you this in the last episode. This is our advanced portal, our enhanced portals, and now we got a bunch of addresses. As you can see, everybody's got one at their base. We got an Enderman spawner, and then a regular spawn, which is where we're going to be going here pretty soon. Created this really cool. I couldn't come up with an idea how I wanted to get upstairs. I don't want to use the elevator blocks because there's just, they're not really decorative, and sometimes you can't even see them. So I came up with using these conveyor belts, and I dyed them black. And the first time I built them, I had them both going up, and then when I got up here, I'm like, well, how the heck do you get down? So I just reversed the other one, and Torkel on here said, we should put some blocks in between them, so we did that and just reversed it. So yeah, it's kind of fun. Just jump on here, go up. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yay! So anyways, this will be our second floor, and I'm thinking this is going to be eventually the Applied Energistics wing, ME system. Our power supply is right below here in the corner, so I'll just run a power cord up here, and we'll have everything up here. I think it will fit up here. I think it'll look cool, and then I got a nice view out the back. Pretty cool view. So yeah, that's this part. So let's run down here real quick. I don't want to waste too much time showing this because I end up showing this at the beginning of every video. But over here, we got our reactor built. We got a nice floor system going on here. Got a do not cross here. Let's see what we're pumping. Actually, it's not on right now. And the way this has got set up, and if you watched Torgel's videos, he spotlighted this, but we basically have a programmable RedNet controller, and basically what it's telling it is when this energy supply gets to 99%, I'm pretty sure it's what it is, so a 1% drop, the rods will start going in and turn on. And then once the power is at full supply, like right now, I'm not doing anything, I'm not manufacturing anything or building anything, I don't have any machines running, so nothing's getting drawn out. But once power gets drawn out, the reactor rods will drop in and start filling this back up. So the efficiency is awesome, because I've had this for almost a week, and we had this at 64, and yeah, I've only lost 8 ingots, and this is just from when I was building, so there's one extra in there. But eventually we'll use these cyanide ingots to make the turbine, but I don't think I need that power right now. We also have a tesseract going, and I'll show you where that's going here in a little bit. We got our advanced universal cables. They were easier for me to make than the Ender IO cables, but if you look below, I actually have Ender IO cables coming off of it now. So But yeah, these are, I think these transmit, man, I don't remember. It's more power than what I need. Let's just say that. This ended up being our workshop. So yeah, we got all our machines here. I got the faux wall, so we can get behind it. We got some chests started here. This is all going to be chest across here, all chest across here, and then we'll have item cables going into it here eventually. But yeah, got a bunch of stuff going on here. I moved our mining world portal to here because every time I go to the mining world and come back, I need to get to my machines. And before, if you remember, I had it way over on the map. I had it way, where's my house? Oh yeah, it's over here. I had it way over here. So you can see my little dinky house I used to have and this big ass thing we have now. So I think I upgraded. We also put an escalator on this side. And if we go up here, and I know I don't have any glass and this tree grew in through my building, but if you look right here, advanced genetics. And this is going to be our advanced genetics wing. And we're going to have all our machines set up all across here. And the reason I picked here is right below this combustion burner, or combustion generator, is a tree farm. And for about a week, it's been doing nothing but making coal. It's chopping down the trees, burning the wood, and then sending it into a deep storage drive. So yeah, we got just a crap load of coal prepared for this because these things use a crap load of coal. So we'll get that started. I actually got some skin cells already started, but we'll get into that probably next video because there's still some things I need to learn about this before I want to make a video. But I was thinking that eventually I'll make a bunch of these little cages and we'll go get villagers or bats or whatever we need so I don't have to go and search for them to make our genetics. I'll just have them here on supply, and eventually they die when you scrape their skin, but at least I'll have them here. So yeah, this will be our genetics wing. Let's jump down here real quick. Oh, can't go up or go down the up. We'll eventually have an exit out here, and then I got some plans for that space out there, some mariculture stuff. I did start a mob farm area. I don't have it completely set up yet, but I have everything I need. And it is kind of dark. Hopefully, let's see if I don't. I might have something that might light this all up for us. Uh-oh. Oh, we don't have our backpack. Well, let me just show it to you real quick. I have to go back and get our backpack. But yeah, this is going to be where we're going to have our endermans. And they're going to have an auto spawner there. They'll spawn in here. I got a couple dark curtains there. And then over here, we're going to have 3 individual compartments that have the cursed soil in it. So those will continuously spawn. We'll pull out the items, take them over here, and then we'll pull out the fluid and dump it into here, and then the fluid will go under the floor over to the auto spawner, and it'll just be a continuous loop. So we need ender pearls. Let's jump back up here. Boom. Somebody made me Mike on the server here made me a magnum torch, which I greatly appreciate because I was getting killed constantly by mobs trying to build this thing. Let me go get my adjustable backpack real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, got my adjustable backpack. I needed this because it's got the feeding upgrade on it, and all my food is in my bag, so I started to die. Let me show you the mining world real quick. Let's jump through here. And sometimes this has just a little bit of a lag. And we don't. You know what? Crap. Let's go back through. All right. We forgot an important part. Our backpack, our jetpack. Let me put my jetpack on. Put our armor on. And I don't have anything special for armor right now, guys. I just really haven't had time to make the armor. Let's turn our jetpack on. Let's fly up here. I got tired of going up the steps, so I just made me a tunnel. And over here is our quarry. And between episodes, I got enough stuff to make an ender quarry. And it's sitting right here, and this is where our other tesseract goes to. So it's supplying from the reactor to the ender quarry, and as you can see, it's got, 10 million RF. So and if I click on it, if you look down the bottom corner, it says quarry has finished. So it is done. And here's a marker. There's a marker down there by that block. There's a marker by that block. I think I think it's 3 chunks. 3 chunks that way, 3 chunks that way. So 9 total chunks. And also I planted some of these dark oak wood trees because I'm going to be using that wood in my winery, and you'll see that soon. But if you look in these chests, we got about 3,000 gravel, almost 160,000 cobble, tons of coal, tons of redstone, and then we got this chest is full, this chest is full, and this one started. So that is a 9 by 9 chunk. So that kind of gives you an idea how much stuff you get, and we got just more than what we need. We got tons of ardite, tons of cobalt, diamonds, all kinds of stuff. And I like using this to make my weapons. If you mix these two together, you get manilium, and the durability on it is insane. It's like 15,000. So that's my ender quarry. So I'm going to jump off here real quick, guys, and when I get back, I'm going to show you what we have planned today. Be right back. Okay, we're back, and this is spawn. So I think Torgal made this. I didn't ask, but it's kind of a unique design. There's the portal behind me, and then that's the portal to the nether. But we got all this cool flowing redstone, and unfortunately when you jump into it, it hurts you. Didn't know that, but that's why I didn't have very many hearts when I came back from our last break. So yeah, I just jumped right in it, and I couldn't get out. So just over behind me, that's the winery that I've started to build. So let's jump over there and look at it. Alright, so on the map, spawn, when you spawn into the world, is right here. So the idea was, let's make this island a really cool place, so when people do spawn in, they can go to all different kinds of areas. And my thought was, instead of building this near my base, I would build it over here at spawn so that everybody can use it, because we're pretty tight-knit, and we really don't care when each other uses materials. We have plenty of it, so I thought this would be a cool thing for everybody to join in and do, because it actually gives you some pretty cool buffs. But this is my building. I made it out of, this is all concrete, which was a great idea until you decide to use a jetpack and get on it, and then you start running, because you just run right off of it. And this is a chiseled concrete, so it makes you really, really fast. On the side, I used kind of this stained glass look, and then put a big grape there. So it's kind of like a stained glass. That was pretty cool. And then we use some of these chiseled blocks, or these carpenter blocks. These are fence posts. And then this will be our front door. This is going to have a big landscape entryway coming in. This right here is probably going to be the start of the road. So the road would be on this side of the red line. So this is kind of my front yard that I have to build with. This tree's not going to be here. These are my doors. And then as you go inside, the roof's going to be wood up to this tall part. And then we'll have something cool in here, like some chandeliers or something built. But these are all carpenter block fences as well, but they turn out to be pretty cool beams. I like those. And then I just mimicked what we did down there, down here, just reversed it. And so it makes a pretty cool design. And then this was kind of a screw up, but then I kind of liked it, because it looks like we got the window open. So I might do that in a couple places. On this side I forgot to put the little blocks there, but we'll fix that. And then this is going to be the back. And if you've ever been to like a street fair or a street market, they always have these garage doors that go up. So when the garage doors are up, you know they're open. So that's what we did here. This is a garage door, and it's from carpenter blocks, and it's so freaking cool. And you can change the way these look too. So if I grab my hammer and hit it, we can either have a solid door with little vent holes through it, this solid door, or this one. And this one's cool because on the front side, or actually this is the back, it's the material that you pick, but on the opposite side it's metal or iron blocks. So that'd be cool for an industrial building, but for my building I kind of like the glass. So when this is up, shop's open. The other thing that we worked on was the cellar, and I'm quite pleased with the way this turned out. There's still a little bit more tweaking to do. We got these BiblioCraft lanterns. These things are just super cheap to make. You can get a ton of these. We got another door here. Oops, I'm actually changing it. Let's click that. There we go. So yeah, we got a door here going in, and then this is my wine cellar. We got a little switch there. This is all stone, mossy stone, and originally I did the whole entire thing out of this, which it still looks like that, but we're gradually changing some of the blocks, and this is just regular cobblestone that's chiseled, and it kind of looks like it's got some stains on the floor. So yeah, like if you're standing here making wine, it dripped on the floor, or some of the barrels are dripping. And then we made these micro blocks, and then this is all micro block stuff, and these are just panels, and then we put it at the top of the lowest block so that the barrels will fit on top of it, and then the barrels will stack too high across here, across there, and then we used our shears on leaves, and you can actually turn the leaves into micro blocks too, so it gives it kind of a cool old look inside here. And we found this cool statue. If you remember from my original base, we've got this cool statue. So yeah, this is what we're going to be working on today, guys. We're going to try to fill some of these up. This right here was just done so that everybody could see what I was doing. But yeah, we got these little work areas. One side is going to be for grape wine, and the other side is going to be for either hops or sake. Or we might do like grapes, the first two, hops here, and then sake down here. But we'll find out. But let's take a look at what materials. Oh, I almost forgot. Real quick. Out the back is our vineyard, and it's just now starting to grow. So we got grapes growing here, and when you break these grapes, you get a crap load of them, and they just continue growing after you break it. They'll just grow right back. Some of these you got to prune because this is never going to grow up, so we just got to take that off. And then this is hops, and I need to make these probably twice as high because this is kind of short, and these are kind of short too. And then what happens is you put another set of fence posts like here, and then run all your string this way, and this whole thing will fill in with grapevines, so it makes like a trellis look. But eventually we'll have a cool staircase that comes down and kind of curves out, and this is all going to be like a cobble pathway. And we'll have a couple like collapsible block paths going down here. There's going to be a tree here, and then all around the side here we'll fill in this water, but that's all going to be an orchard. So we're going to have all these apple trees, these type of apple trees, the Biomes of Plenty ones, not the ones that the apples hang off the bottom, but these produce a lot more apples, and we'll have like an orchard so we can make some stuff out of the apples. So let's jump back downstairs real quick. And let's look at the items that we need to start this. And I think this is all in the GROWTHCRAFT mod. So let's type in GROWTHCRAFT. Here it is. So what we're going to need are, we're not going to do apples right away. We're just going to do the grapes. So it looks like if I look down through here, we're going to need this brew kettle, which is just taking a cauldron and putting it in your inventory. Gives you brew kettle. We're also going to need a fruit press. There it is right there. So basically a piston, some iron, and some wood planks. I don't know why this isn't showing up. Maybe if you craft this you get both. Not quite sure. And I think that's it. We'll make a bunch of barrels later. We're just going to try to fill up a couple of them right now. Alright guys, so we're back. And I believe I have all the materials that we need. And I actually went ahead and I made this adjustable chest and put all the upgrades on it. And the one thing that we still need to go do is pick some grapes. But overall, we have the materials. We need a bunch of iron, wood. Actually, we need glowstone, and then cobble, and a bucket, and some glass. And I think that's all we need. Other than the important thing, which is the grapes. So let's go pick some grapes. Oops. We gotta turn our jetpack on. There we go. Alright. So out here in our grape patch, let me show you what happens when you break these. First of all, we don't need this one. Alright, so what happens, as you can see, I just got 2 grape seeds. So anytime, if you pick a grape, like that, and you get these grapes. This is what we're going to put into the press. But if you put these up here, it creates grape seeds. And the grape seeds are what you use, of course, to plant. And I don't have any more rope, so I can't plant any right now, but that's what happens when if you plant one of these stalks, it grows up onto this rope, and then eventually, like I said, we'll have some going over here, and we'll have more like a trellis design. So, but if you plant them and they get to this point, and then this one grows, this one won't grow up any taller, so we just break it and get the seeds back. But we need to get a bunch of grapes, so let's go ahead and break these all out. And if you watch, every once in a while, one of the grapes will just spawn right back. So basically what we need to start with, let's type in GROWTHCRAFT again. We're going to need this fruit press, which is a bunch of wood planks and a piston. So let's make the piston first. What did we do with... Oh, duh, all our stuff's in here. Let's pull this stuff out. Alright. So here's the press. Let's make the press real quick. Still is not working. Oh, we need to make this first. There. So we got one of those. Actually, I'm going to make two, because I'm going to make two presses. One for the grapes, and then eventually one for the hops later. So the other thing we need is a brew kettle, which is a cauldron, and then you put it back in your inventory. So let's go make one of these. Let's make two of those. Alright, and then let's go ahead and make a bunch of barrels. 6 is good. Do we have any inventory? We have no inventory space. Let me open up my... Let's actually put... Let's put the glass in here, that, and that. And you know what? Let's put our helmet on. There we go. Let's make some more barrels. Not that we need them right now because we have plenty of barrels, but just so we can fill up our space over here. I think it'd look cool. So let's fill up that. I think what I'm going to do is make these first two sections grapes, and I'm actually going to put a sign up here, or might put a sign here that shows grapes, and then this one is going to be the hops area, and then this last one will be the sake area, or we might get into brewing like the apples and stuff. So we might have to pop through that wall, or we just do 1/2 sake and 1/2 the fruit. So let's go down here and put the barrels on the shelf. Looks pretty cool. Okay. Alright. Let's make this. There we go. And I guess we want to make 2 of them. And we already have that. And the other thing that we need to make is a flint and steel. And I'll show you why. So what we want to do here, I think we want to put... let's see how we're going to do this. Let's go ahead and put... Let's break this. And then I actually want to put this block. I think it only needs to be 1 block down. Like that, and then let's start it. Light that on fire. Perfect. And then what we want to do is take the 2 cauldrons that we have and then put one of the cauldrons on top of this fire, just like that. So see, if it doesn't have a heat source underneath it, it doesn't have this little burner going on. So we got the brew kettle. That's good. So what we need now is the 2 presses. So let's put the 2 presses. Let's put one on that one there. You know what? I don't like it up on top of the table. Let's go ahead and break this down. Let's break this out. Okay, let's put them right here. Let's put one there and one there. Alright guys, little derp mistake there. So basically what we need to do is grab some wood and make some sticks. That's not enough wood, but this is. So let's make a couple sticks. And then we're just going to make a typical a lever. So we need to make 2 of them. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put these levers on the front of these things, right here. Or let's maybe put it on top maybe. Let's see if that works. There we go. So what that's going to do is it's going to smash the grapes, and it's going to give us this grape wine. And like I said, you get this byproduct of bone meal, which is great because we can then take this bone meal and take it out back and use it on our harvest. So that gave us 600, which is not enough for a bucket. So a bucket is 1,000. So let's go get a couple more grapes. We're bootlegging here. So let's put some more in here. This should get us to 1,000. There we go. So what we do then is we take our bucket. I'm pretty sure this is how it works. Yep. And so now we have, here's our bucket of grape wine, and it's a young grape wine. So what we do now is we take it over here, and let's go ahead and put it on this side. And you put it in these barrels. And if you click on the barrel, you can see here it's a young grape wine. And it's not going to do anything right now. But once we start adding nether wort, it starts fermenting. And over time, it's going to turn into another age. So you can see here you got your young, you got fermented and potent, and fermented and extended. And the difference between these two here is either the redstone, and I believe the other one is the glowstone. I'm not too sure on that, but I'm pretty sure it's kind of like the main vanilla Minecraft brewing. So, but yeah, this is going to sit in here, and it's going to take a little bit of time before it starts to ferment. So we'll go ahead and let me go ahead and get a couple more grapes, and I might go ahead and get some hops going, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we went grocery shopping, got some hops, got just a couple more grapes. I really don't need a bunch more grapes. But one thing that I did need was wheat. Completely forgot about wheat. So I also, let's close our trapdoor. Uh-oh, there we go. Made an infinite water source because the building blocks of ale starts with water. So let's get our bucket out, and I'll show you how this works first. Basically, you put a full bucket in there. That's all it will hold. And you're going to end up getting 3 different kinds. Well, at least 3 different kinds right now. So that we're going to go over. So in order to get regular ale, you take your water and you take some wheat and you put the wheat right here. And that's going to turn all this water, it's going to filter through the wheat, and it's going to turn it into ale. And as you can see, it says ale, no hops, and it's a young. And once again, you get a byproduct of bone meal. So let's let this completely go through. Hopefully I have enough wheat. Looks like each one counts as 40. Yeah, so we're not going to have enough. But luckily we got bone meal. Let's take this bone meal and that bone meal. Let's go get us a couple more wheat so I can get this done for you guys in this episode. Because nobody likes an unfulfilled episode. Alright, that should be enough. Okay, let's go back to this and let's put the rest of this wheat in there, and that should be enough to get us to 1,000 buckets. It is. Good. So we can take the rest of this wheat out. So what we have now, right now, is just regular ale, no hops, and it's young. And you could probably get something from this. Let's look down here. Ale hops, you don't get any buffs from it. So if you look right there, if I put it in a bottle, you're not going to get anything from it. If we add fermented, which is adding the hops to it and letting it sit, you're going to get a haste for 3 minutes. So the way to do that is to switch the sides. Okay, so now it's on this side, and we need to add our hops. So then we put the hops here. And now it turns into an ale. And it's a young ale. And if we go down here and look at our ales, actually ales up here. Actually it says unnamed. Where's our ales at? There it is, ale. Hopped, fermented, extended. So in order to get extended, if we take this and put it in our wine barrel and we start putting like redstone to it or glowstone, you're going to get these other buffs. So this one has haste of 8 minutes, which is awesome. So let's go back previous. So this one should be the ale. This has haste of 1:30. That's potent. But it's haste 2. So I think the potent ends up being the, you know what, do we get any iron left? We put iron in here. Let's see if we got some iron left. We don't have any iron left. I don't see any iron. Let's run up real quick. Actually, you know what? Let's just take this bucket and put it back in here. And okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of that. So now we have a full bucket. Where did it go? Oh wow, ate our bucket. Did that eat our bucket? Are you kidding me? Am I not seeing it? Yeah, that ate our bucket. How about that? Wow. Oh, no, it isn't. Man, I must be blind. I'm sorry, guys. So what we're going to do now, like we said before, we're going to use this as our grapes, and we're going to use this one as our hops. Do we have any barrels over here? No. Let's go grab a barrel. So let's take this barrel, since it's all by itself. And let's take this barrel down here, and this will be our hops area. So what we want to do here is put all our ale in here. So let's go like that. So now we have 1,000 ale. I think these hold up to 3,000, so 3 buckets basically. And then we want to do the same thing with this. Just let it ferment. So now it's young, and we're just going to let that ferment for a little bit. Let's go check on our wine that we put in earlier, and it is fermented. So the next thing we could do is we could put redstone in it, which we can practice. So if you want to put redstone in it, it's going to start doing a little bit more to it. And then the other thing we could do is put glowstone in it. So let's let that sit for a little bit, and let's go ahead and put the rest of these grapes in here and brew that up. Now the other thing I wanted to show you, let's get another bucket of water, and let's put it in here. Alright, so we actually need to take, I don't know if it's, yeah, so rice, and I'm not going to get enough to do anything, but if you put rice with the water, you end up getting sake. And if you look down here, I think we got sake somewhere. Where's sake at? Do we not have sake on here? Ale, there's sake. So this is just regular sake. This is sake that's been fermented. You get a speed boost and a jump boost. And then if it's a potent, you get speed 2, not as long, and a jump boost 2. And then the extended, which would most likely be the, I think, you know what, I think the extended is the redstone and the potent is the glowstone. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So this would give you a speed boost of 8 minutes and a jump boost of 8 minutes. So yeah, so that's sake. I don't have any rice. That was just finding rice as I was coming over here on the ground picking rice. But yeah, we're going to set up a rice farm. It's going to be right here, so we have plenty of rice, and then we're going to have plenty of wheat over here. I'm going to experience a little bit of lag for some reason. Let's get through this. Don't know why they're getting all this lag. Alright, so we're back in our brew area. Let me restart real quick, guys, and see if that helps. Be right back. Okay, lag issue solved. So yeah, we'll get a bunch more grapes, and I'll get this going, and I'll probably have like this be the potent aisle and this be the extended version. So, but anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and like I said before, if you are enjoying these videos, click the like button and hit that subscribe button if you're a new viewer, and make sure you watch Torgal's videos and Duranus's videos. I think he's still recording on the other server, but is eventually or soon to be jumping over here. But their 2 links are below in the description, and next time, guys, we'll get into some genetics. Can't wait so I can fly and get this backpack off my back. So anyways, guys, happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you soon.